is there enough access for enough people? Now, maybe we only need to shift 1% of the population, the Maharishi effect, but that concerns me. Does that concern you?
When it concerns ayahuasca, there's a rate limiting factor because it's a plant that's slow growing.
Yeah.
The vines don't grow fast. It's not like you put ayahuasca in the ground and it's like corn. You got an 8-foot stalk, by springtime. It doesn't work that way. So, I mean, it can start to be cultivated so that we have more supply, and we could do it in Hawaii. We can do it in lots of different jungle that we're just burning down, wantonly right now. We could actually make a concerted effort and expand it, and then different healers get trained up in the process. But I don't think that's what's going to hit at scale. I think that's going to be something that people who are truly called to it find that experience. But what will get to scale are MDMA and psilocybin, because both of those are synthetic. So just as readily as, someone can push out Advil, they could push out MDMA or psilocybin if they just tune the machines to create those compounds. And those have incredible potential. And the studies are panning out and showing that as well. But they can reliably create these same transcendent experiences within a container that actually facilitates that. So that's what I think is going to get us to scale. Ketamine is another one that's really interesting. And I think people are not using that in the most optimal way to actually unlock the potential of what that medicine is. But it's at least coming online for the treatment of depression, and different people are starting to explore it. But these synthetics, I think, will really carry the bulk of the weight. Because when there's that clinic that's just right down the street from you, and somebody goes who you wouldn't expect goes, they just take the chance and they go to have that clinic. They have their MDMA psychotherapy, and then they go back to their construction site, or they go back to their bank job, and they're like, yo, right here off Main Street is a clinic. You'll go and you'll love your life. You'll love your family. You'll love the world more than you ever have in your life. And you're going to feel better than ever. And they're going to be glowing and exuding this energy from every cell. Like, people are going to be like, oh, I want that. I want some of that. So I know that when this gets across the legalization line, which is close, it's got fast track status from the FDA. It's almost available for compassionate care right now based on the post-traumatic stress results, which they're permanently curing 2 out of 3 people with treatment-resistant post-traumatic stress, which is unbelievable, curing them in 3 sessions. In follow-up studies, they stay cured for years, which is unlike anything that's being offered in the pharmacopoeia of different drugs that are now treating this. Like, we're not creating cures, we're creating dependencies, but this is creating cures. So that's going to be available. And I think it's going to spread fast, and it's going to spread at scale. I don't think there's going to be enough facilities. I think we're going to have, for a while, 3-month, 4-month, 5-month wait lists as soon as this gets out. And people are like, whoa, because I've been fortunate enough, these have been going on underground for a while, these MDMA assisted psychotherapy sessions, a male facilitator, female facilitator, a blindfold playlist that's specified, a series of different ways that you facilitate the experience. I've watched people who had no recollection of sexual abuse when they were younger, or any kind of just trauma, didn't remember their childhood at all. I've watched them go through the entire healing process in 5 hours, and it's changed their life, followed up with them. And I've watched that happen, and I know that's going to be available. And that's just one of the medicines, Yeah. That's not going to give you the visionary kind of transcendent experience, but it's going to heal everything that's in your heart. And I think that's all happening, and it's going to be sooner than we think. So, it's in a way right now, things are a little bit darkest before the dawn. And as long as this stays on the course on the track that it's on, I think the dawn is coming.